I'd like to suggest that good cops are the worst kind. No loose cannon can do more damage than the harm caused by the combined might of those trying their best to do their jobs. Bad cops don't believe in the structure of power, the unquestionable goodness of the ruling elite. Bad cops aren't contented with their propagandized duty to protect and serve. They haven't swallowed that bitter pill, that vile myth, that they are the thin blue line that divides order from chaos, that they stand at the edge of the precipice to keep mankind from crumbling into the bedlam of the abyss. A bad cop has no such delusions about their role in society. In fact, bad cops are the ones that see the badge for what it is, a cudgel held above each of our heads, a threat of force and death against those that would refuse even the most arbitrary demand. Bad cops are merely willing to wield that cudgel in pursuit of their own interests. Such abuses are surely a perversion of such nonsensical notions as public trust, but they pale in comparison to the threat posed by the courageous and valiant, fanatical in their naivete. It is the good cops that endanger us the most, the true believers. Those that have taken the bait, hook, line, and sinker. That they are protecting us from ourselves. That without their constant vigilance, terror and chaos would consume the earth. And so they don their Kevlar and gas masks and hold a gun to our heads, lest someone else do the same. Darren Wilson was a good cop. He killed a young man in the street, and procedure is the moat between him and justice. He was just doing his job. Someone has to enforce the law, after all. Without the law, we'd all be killing ourselves. The irony is simply delicious. The good cops are killing us so we don't kill ourselves. Can you grasp their sacrifice and virtue? Good cops hold everyone accountable for every crime, no matter how unjust the law. The cops in Florida that arrested an elderly man for feeding the homeless are good cops. The cops in New York that strangled Eric Gardner to death for untaxed cigarettes were good cops. They believed in what they were doing. They believed they were protecting society from terror and violence, while they were the unwitting weapons against compassion and industry. A good cop is characterized by his unwavering obedience to procedure and protocol. A good cop cannot, in good conscience, let any deed contrary to their directive go unpunished. A good cop is the one who writes you a ticket for rolling through a stop sign at an empty intersection. A good cop harasses, beats, kidnaps, and kills people based on the whims of the absentee politicians in their Oxford's lily white. A good cop doesn't question orders, and neither does he abide in subordination to his commands. A good cop escalates force until complete submission is achieved, regardless of the gravity of the infraction. A good cop has complete immunity for his actions, as the ardent adherent to protocol. A good cop stands ready to rain death upon any, an executioner duty-bound to the determinations of procedural bureaucracy. Good cops are the very means their presence is purported to prevent. They are systematic violence and terror held in the hands of the few. They are an evil orchestrated to preserve and justify the centralization of power. The next time that you interact with the police, I hope for your sake that it's not a good